Hi friends, I'm Parviz and this is our 15th video in Python programming language. In this video we're going to talk about class inheritance. So first of all, class inheritance is one of the most important concepts in object-oriented programming. Basically, a class inheritance allows us to create a relationship between two or more classes. Now, in object-oriented programming, one class can extends attributes and methods from another class. Now, if you see in here, we have a class A and we have class B. So if you see the class A, I have f name and also I have l name. Also, I have a method of def full name, that this method will print the f name and also last name. So I have another class that's class B. Now this class B extends from class A. Now I'm not going to add anything in the class B. In this case, this class B, we have this class B. Now this class B can access to all attributes and methods of the class A. For example, our class B can access to f name, can access to l name, and also can access to full name method. Now there are some concepts that we should know. Now for the main class that we have, for example, in here we have class A. It is called the base class. We can call it parent class, we can call it super class. And the class that is extending or inheriting, so for example in here we have class B. For this we can call it derived class, child class, or subclass. Alright guys, now let's create a practical example on class inheritance. So for example, I have class person. Let me create my initializer method in here, and I'm going to create name and also age attributes in here. So name and age. Now I'm going to just initialize this, so self.name and self.age. Also I have a method of for example full info, and in here I want to just print the name and also age, so I can just say print, so I can say name is self.name and so let me just make this email so it will be good. Then age, so I have email and also like this. Okay, self.name and also and email is self.email. So this is my class. I have just class person, I have my initializer method, and I have some attributes of name and email, and I have initialized the variables or attributes. And in here I have a method of full info. It will print my name and also email address. Now I have another class. So this is my base class, class person. So I want to create another class. I'm going to just call it class student. Now this class extends from the person class. So you can write person, and I'm not going to add anything in this class. Now if you see, now let me create the object of this student class. So student, and now because we're extending from the person class, and if you see in the person class we have name and we have email, also we have a full info method. Now this class student can access to this name, to this email, and also to this full info, because we are extending from the class person. Right now you can see that we don't have any name attribute in our class student, or we don't have any email in our class student. Even we don't have this method in here, but this student class can access to all of these attributes and methods of the base class. So this is our child or derived class, and this is our base or parent class. Now in here you can see that now it's expecting email and also name parameters. So for example, for the name I'm going to just give it and for the email also you can give it an email address in here like this. And now if I print st, now I can print this. So I can print the method. So because you can see that I have full info. Now using this full info method, we can print our name and also email address. Now in here I can just say st dot, you need to call your full info. Now if I run this, you can see that this is the name and this is the email address. And if you see, we don't have the full info or name or email in our student class. If I remove this, for example, person, and you can see that we are receiving error, and if I run this, you can see that it's telling me that student takes no argument, because now we have just a student in here. If I again extends from the person class, and you will see that I don't have any error in here, and I'm printing the information. And also there are different type of class inheritance in Python. We have multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance. So we'll talk about these inheritance in the further videos, but right now we have just learned about the class inheritance in Python. If you have any question, please let me know. Also, you can check my website geekscoders.com for the source codes and also video tutorials. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, and also share the video.